my name's Bertha, and for the Women in Leisure interview, I decided to interview my favorite manager at work. I work at a retail store, and manager's name is Teresa. She runs the furniture section of our store, and she's really sweet. She's 40 years old. She has 3 children. Though she looks like she could be 25, she's so youthful. She's always so bubbly, so energetic, and she really projects a very motherly figure, which is why I really cling on to her, because, you know, to have such a home vibe while you're at work, it just makes you feel nice. But anyways, I interviewed her while we were both on our lunch in her car, and I learned a lot about her. First of all, I found out when she was young, she was actually a cheerleader all 4 years of high school. She went to Hayward High, and she showed me a bunch of her cheerleading pics, and she looks so cute. She basically told me when she was young, she lived the fast life being a cheerleader. She had all of the popular friends, constantly going to parties, tailgating, things like that. So she drank a lot, she did her fair share of drugs, and one thing she told me, she never thought she was gonna have kids. She swore to herself that she was not fit to be a mom. She had a lot of issues with her mom growing up, so she didn't want to be a mom herself. So she told me it was a surprise when she was 21 and she found out she was actually pregnant. She said that's what really changed her ability to have leisure time. You know, before she was able to just drop everything and go hang out with her friends, and when she got pregnant, she couldn't go to those parties anymore. She couldn't leave her child, especially since the baby's father wasn't involved in her life. She had to really step up and take care of her first daughter. She ended up moving in with her grandmother and her younger sister, who's I believe 26 now, and she's the main breadwinner. Her grandma's disabled, so she said starting off she worked full-time at Walmart. That's what she did. She didn't have much of a chance to get an education before she got pregnant, and even then she said her mother always told her that it was pointless of her to get an education. She should just work on finding a man who could take care of her, and that's what instilled so much feminine drive in her. She said that she always hated when her mom would tell her, like, you don't need to do this for yourself, have a man do it for herself. So it's so ironic that now she's like a furniture manager, and she's always moving these big couches, these big tables, and all the time customers are like, are you sure she should do that? Do you have a guy that can help? And she's like, no, I can do this. Yeah, but now she's a mother. She does a lot more motherly activities, I would say. Both of her kids are two of her kids are in sports. Her youngest and oldest daughter are in softball and soccer, so she's constantly going to soccer games and softball games right after work, sometimes 3 games during a day. She's always there cheering them on, taking pictures. She's really involved in like the organizational aspect of the softball team, so she's constantly meeting up with the other teammates' moms and, you know, planning out like what games they're gonna do, what uniforms they're gonna wear, ordering new team shirts and things like that. She also really enjoys going to Disneyland. She says that if it was up to her, her favorite thing to do, like leisure-wise, is to take a trip to Disneyland. She says there's no way she could not be happy there. She recently went, I believe, last month for a whole week. So I'm really glad she does that, because I don't get to go to Disneyland that often, but the way she describes it, it's like her tradition to go every year. That's like her time. You know, she works so hard throughout the year. You know, working in retail is hard. You don't make that much money. So to have like a week set aside every year just for time for her and her family to enjoy and splurge on themselves is so nice, because she definitely deserves it, you know? But yeah. Besides that, Teresa says that she enjoys just being home on her free time with her kids, watching movies or baking, if it's not taking them to softball or soccer practice. Besides that, she said even though her definition of leisure when she was out of high school compared to now is completely different, she wouldn't trade it, because like she thinks the time she gets to spend with her children now is way more valuable than any leisure time she had to party when she was younger. So I think that's great. She's happy with her life now, and she has some time at least for her kids. I know she works a lot, and she does want to go back to school and eventually get a cosmetology degree. She's really good at hair, so I hope she does that, because I feel like that will give her, if she can run her own business, that would give her a lot more time to spend with her children. You know, they're really young, ages from 13 to 5, so it's really important time in her children's lives and in her life too. You know, she's 38, about to be like 40. This is the time she needs to start enjoying life more and letting loose and not working herself so much, and she admits that. So I hope to see her, after this interview, her realize that leisure is a very important component in our lives and to our well-being. And that is all.